for the Silver Star. In the cozy village of Willowbrook, nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, lived a little girl named Mia. Mia was 6 years old, with curly brown hair that bounced when she ran, and big blue eyes full of wonder. She loved adventures more than anything. Every day, she would explore her backyard, climbing the old apple tree or chasing butterflies in the meadow. Mia's best friends were Sam and Lila. Sam was a boy with messy red hair and a freckled face, always carrying his toy slingshot, ready for fun. He was brave, but sometimes a bit too hasty, jumping into things without thinking. Lila was a quiet girl with long black braids and a sketchbook tucked under her arm. She loved drawing pictures of animals and flowers, and she was the smartest of the three, always thinking carefully before acting. One sunny morning, Mia sat on her porch steps, swinging her legs and holding a shiny pebble she had found by the river. The pebbles sparkled in the light, reminding her of stars. But something was wrong in Willowbrook. The lanterns that lit the village at night were getting dimmer every day. The elders whispered about it during their meetings at the town square, sitting on wooden benches under the big oak tree. "The light is fading," they said, their voices low and worried. "Only the Silver Star can save us." The Silver Star was a magical gem hidden deep in the Whispering Woods, a place full of tall trees that seemed to talk in the wind, sparkling rivers, and hidden secrets. Legend said the star could bring back the light, but only those with patience could find it. The path was full of tests that required waiting, thinking, and being kind, not rushing or being selfish. Mia looked up at the sky, her pebble tight in her hand. "I want to find the Silver Star," she said to herself, her voice full of determination. Just then, Sam came running up the path, his slingshot in his pocket, his shoes muddy from playing in the mud. "Mia! Let's play tag," he shouted, his voice full of energy, his cheeks red from running. Lila followed behind, her sketchbook open to a drawing of a butterfly she had seen that morning. "Hi, Mia," she said softly, her braids swaying as she walked. "What's wrong? You look worried, like when the rain cancels our picnics." Mia stood up, her eyes bright with excitement. "The lanterns are fading, and the elders say the Silver Star can fix it. It's in the Whispering Woods. We should go find it." Sam jumped up and down, his messy hair flying. "An adventure! Yes, I'll bring my slingshot for protection from any scary animals." He pulled it out and aimed at a leaf on the tree, but the stone missed and landed in the grass. "Oops! I'll be careful, I promise." Lila closed her sketchbook and looked at the woods in the distance, where the trees swayed gently. "The woods are big and full of tricks. We need to be patient. The legend says only patient hearts can find the star. Remember the sign at the edge, only the patient find the star. If we rush, we might get lost or miss important clues." Mia nodded, her curly hair bouncing. "Okay, let's pack some snacks. Apples from the tree, bread from the kitchen, and water from the well. We'll go now, but we'll take our time and be kind to everything we meet." They gathered their things. Mia's shiny pebble for luck, Sam's slingshot for bravery, though he promised not to use it unless needed, and Lila's sketchbook for drawing maps and remembering what they saw. They tiptoed past the village gate, where the flowers glowed faintly in the sunlight, their petals drooping a little from the fading light. The path to the Whispering Woods was lined with tall grass and wildflowers that nodded in the breeze, as if saying goodbye. As they entered the woods, the air felt cooler, and the leaves above rustled like whispers in a quiet room. "This is exciting," Mia said, skipping ahead, her shoes crunching on the fallen leaves. A small squirrel with a bushy tail and bright eyes scampered down a tree trunk. "Hello, I'm Pip. Are you looking for the Silver Star?" Pip asked, his tail twitching with excitement. Yes! Mia replied, her voice full of joy. Do you know the way? Pip nodded, his fur shining in the dappled light. Follow me. But be patient. The woods test you with riddles and tricks. He darted forward, his little feet pattering on the ground, and the friends followed, holding hands when the path got narrow. The path twisted and turned, like a snake in the grass, and soon they reached a wide river with fast-moving water that bubbled and splashed over rocks. How do we cross? Sam asked, looking worried, his slingshot in his hand. Lila pointed to a bridge made of vines and branches, swaying gently in the wind. There, but it's old and looks weak. They stepped on it carefully, the vines creaking under their feet. Mia's shiny pebble slipped from her pocket and fell into the water with a plop. Oh no! Mia cried, reaching for it, her arms stretching out. The bridge shook, and Sam grabbed her hand. Wait! Be patient! Look, the pebble is floating. It's showing a path. The pebble glowed softly, bobbing on the water to a shallower spot where the river was calm. We can wade across there, Lila said, sketching the river quickly in her book. See? Patience helped us find a better way. They crossed carefully, holding hands, the water cool on their feet, splashing up to their knees. On the other side, Pip waited, munching on a nut. Good job! You waited and didn't rush the bridge. If you had, it might have broken. The friends walked deeper into the woods, the trees taller now, their branches forming a green roof that blocked some of the sun. A soft hum filled the air, like music from far away, making the leaves vibrate slightly. What's that? Sam asked, his slingshot ready, his eyes scanning the shadows. It's the woods singing, Pip said, his ears perking up. But listen for the riddle, it's coming. They reached a clearing with a big stone statue of a wise owl, its eyes carved from shiny stones that glowed in the light. The owl's eyes suddenly lit up, and a deep voice boomed. To pass! Solve my riddle with patience. What has roots as nobody sees, is taller than trees, up, up it goes, and yet never grows? Sam scratched his head, his freckles standing out as he thought. A tree, he shouted, jumping up. The owl's eyes dimmed, and the path ahead darkened. Wrong. Think again, the voice said. Mia sat down on a mossy rock, her chin in her hand. Let's be patient. Roots nobody sees, taller than trees. Up it goes, but never grows. Lila drew a picture of a tree in her sketchbook, then crossed it out. Not that. Sam paced back and forth, kicking a small stone. The sky? The owl's eyes stayed dim. No. Pip whispered, Take time. Don't guess fast. The friends sat together thinking. Mia looked at her pebble, which had roots like a mountain in her imagination. A mountain! Mountains have roots deep in the earth that no one sees. They're taller than trees. They go up high, but they don't grow like plants. The owl's eyes glowed bright, and the path cleared. Correct! You waited and thought carefully. Patience wins. The statue moved aside, revealing a path lined with glowing mushrooms. They continued, but the path grew dark, the trees closer together, and a low growl echoed through the air, making the leaves rustle. What was that? Lila asked, her voice a little shaky, clutching her sketchbook. Sam pulled out his slingshot. I'll protect us! A fox with glowing eyes and soft fur stepped out from the shadows. Who seeks the silver star? It asked, its voice smooth like honey. Mia, Sam, and Lila, Mia said bravely, stepping forward. We'll save our village from the fading light. The fox tilted its head, its tail swishing. Solve my riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? Sam thought. A ghost, the fox laughed, a gentle sound. Wrong! Lila flipped her sketchbook. An echo. Echoes speak without mouths, hear without ears, and come alive with the wind in the woods. The fox's eyes brightened. Yes, you listened patiently and thought. Go on. It vanished into the bushes, leaving a glowing trail that lit the way. The trail led to a thorny gate, vines twisting tightly like a puzzle. How do we open it? Mia asked, her hands on her hips. Sam pulled with all his might. Pull hard! It didn't budge, and a thorn pricked his finger. Ouch! Be patient, Lila said, sketching the vines. Look, there's a pattern. Untangle slowly, like a knot in a string. They untangled one vine at a time, the thorns pricking their fingers. But they didn't give up. Owie! Mia said, but she kept going. The gate opened, revealing a sparkling cave with walls that glittered like diamonds. Inside, a crystal pedestal stood, but the silver star was missing. A tiny owl with fluffy feathers and big eyes. Ollie fluttered down. The star needs a kind heart, Ollie hooted. Wait for it to appear, Mia sighed. We came so far. Sam kicked a stone. I'm tired of waiting, Lila sat. Let's be patient. Sing a song. Mia hummed her mom's lullaby. Sam joined with a whistle, and Lila drew the cave's glow. Pip danced on the pedestal. The pedestal shook, and the silver star appeared, twinkling brightly like a fallen star. You waited kindly, Ollie said. Take it, but hurry home. Mia held the star, warm and light in her hands. The cave sparkled, and they ran back, but the path twisted, shadows dancing like playful friends. Stay calm, Mia said. They walked slowly, Pip guiding, until they saw the village lights. Back in Willow Brook, the lanterns dimmed. Mia placed the star on the fountain. Light burst, lanterns blazing, flowers blooming. The villagers cheered. You saved us! We learned patience, Mia said, hugging her friends. The silver star shone above, a reminder. Patience and kindness light the way. The end.